boom on this. Damn, I'm gonna have to go through some stuff. If somebody wants to jump on the live, so we can see it.
In a minute, when you sit down and I get my boomerang, I'll get back up.
I don't see it.
The lights.
Oh, here we go.
What do you mean you don't see it? How's that?
I see it now.
Damn, I should have checked that first, because now I don't know if the lighting's good for that. We're definitely.
And people can request to come in and talk to us if they want.
Oh, this looks good. Okay. Somebody's watching.
Me.
What up, Hannah? Oh. Now we're really in the center of attention when people walk by. They're going to be like, what's going on in there? Yeah, go.
The lighting's good.
Oh, damn, what the hell are we sitting on? I forgot my tea!
I'll get it for you in a second. Ready?
Yeah.
You gotta be in it.
Alright. Yeah, in between the hotties.
Oh, God.
Alright.
Hold on, let me tag everybody before I forget the strong board.
Dang, we have no friends.
No friends that are trying in life. No.
Oh, shit. Nobody's
I'm
in
just
here,
kidding.
Thank God.
Well, they come and go.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Everything sounds good? Hello.
You sound kind of muffled.
Raspy, right? That's what I was asking you earlier.
No, you do.
And you, I'm raspy?
You do. We sound fine.
Oh.
You sound fine now. Say something.
Hello? Okay, yeah, that's fine. That is my voice. It's like a raspy man voice. Man, let's go. I can't even see who's out in the front. Like, they're just gonna be watching us if they wanted to.
I can see.
Alright,
Somebody's like this.
I'm going live.
What, you're going live? We're already live.
On my Instagram.
She wants to go on her personal. Tag, is there a way for you to pin a comment? Like, follow at Strong Pour.
Let me see. I don't know. I haven't done a live in so long.
It's lagged. You see that?
Yeah.
My like natural face looks so mean.
Why don't you just go grab the stand and at the same time bring me the club phone so that I can be on your live watching this.
Which stand?
The stand that's in the front.
Alright guys, hang on for a second. I'm just gonna put you right
You already got people on there?
We can go to hers.
What do I need to do?
Go get the stand and the other phone. The black stand, the little black stand.
Okay, I gotta unplug my headphones.
You're not on her
Oh, it
live?
looks weird.
I don't know why it's not showing.
Go to her thing. Go to her page. Oh my
Is it not
god.
showing up?
Was that Macy?
I don't know.
Here.
Oh, that is her live? What?
I look so confused.
Hey, self-made 386.
But I don't know
Yo.
if I'm in it or not.
Yo.
I don't know. I can't see the picture. Self-made. I love it. That's what we're all about. Self-made.
Are you
Self-made.
talking about this stand?
Self-made. Yeah. Self-made. But turn around.
There?
Huh?
This camera's better. Does it look? Am I gonna be in it there?
It's lagging.
Turn
1
it
second.
around and put it the correct way so that it
Sideways?
records us.
Like this?
Yeah, and then turn
Oh.
the stand around.
No, you could leave it in selfie mode like that.
Oh, leave it in selfie mode?
Yeah, so you can see when she
Alright.
sits down.
Where's my chair?
There. Yeah.
You're going to be right here. See? Look at my hand.
Perfect.
These are real-time problems. Real-time podcast problems.
This is why we can't ever go under 30 minutes.
It's already 9. Oh my god. It's 8:45 right now. Unbelievable. Are you going to go to the Strong Pour or Elena's?
Welcome,
It doesn't
guys.
matter.
Oh, I'm going to Strong Pour.
No, you can leave it in selfie mode like that.
What happened?
Or you can't ever go under 30. Why can't I hear it
We
talking?
get request to be on live. Oh, let me drop it. Oh, I'm in there now. Okay, cool. Anyways. All right.
All right, people that are on the live,
All right,
if you have questions throughout in the duration of this,
Oh.
please let us know.
Yeah, it'll make it more
I
interesting.
thought she said deer out.
I did.
Like deer?
I was
Am I in the right
trying to say
podcast?
throughout and then duration at the same time.
Share this live video with others so they can watch it too. Sure. Oh, but this is on DWTN. Never mind. Anyways, all right.
Too many phones.
Yes.
Come on, you're the intro.
Yeah, I know. I got my stickers. You got your stickers. You got your tees. Let's get this podcast started. We usually have a song, y'all, but we're gonna jump right into it. Something a little bit different. Hannah connected with Downtown Nutrition phone.
What does that mean?
Because you're too close.
Great.
So, guys, as usual, welcome to DWTN Nutrition, here located in DeLand, Florida. We got Jose.
Elena.
Hannah.
Boom! And we usually have a song, but doom 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 doom.
We have it memorized now.
For podcast 5, I feel like I did pretty good. Do I sound alright? Or does that sound like a little far?
We're good.
Alright, we're good?
Welcome
Sweat that.
to the strong pour.
Yeah, huh?
Hold your mic.
Yeah. What I was trying to tell
I'm
you
gonna do
guys.
it like this the whole time.
You're loud enough.
So, we don't even know if anybody's watching. We're doing this out front of the shop, which is kind of cool, I think. So, alright. So, today's mysterious topic is... No, honestly, we've been dying to do one of these. If we had a guest, that would have been great.
Juicy one?
I feel like we just haven't really secured a guest because we don't really have the spot figured out. Like, we're somewhere else now.
And also, like, we don't want to, like, plan something and then someone flake and, yeah.
Yeah.
Stick with the reliable people
Flakers. Unbelievable.
Anyway.
Unbelievable. So, guys, we wanted to drop in. We kind of already, in the last 4 podcasts, we've talked about different stuff as far as, like, life lessons after 30 or before 30. Not self-made, but self-made got me her name still. The struggles that you go through when you're starting to hustle for your goal.
Success and how we define it and struggles.
On the path to success.
Yeah.
But we're switching up the topic.
Yeah, because a lot of people have been reaching out and they want us to go a little bit more, what do we call it? Diverse, personal, or not diverse. They really want us to pour deep.
Get juicy.
What is... Oh, sorry, y'all.
Why is
I don't know what that was.
I had too much tea.
What is juice? Like, it was enough with the strong pour. Oh my
Snorting.
God.
Maybe I shouldn't have had all this caffeine.
I did.
Oh my God.
I feel like we're like a bunch of kids, like,
Pretty
talking about
much.
something we're not supposed to.
I'm never going to not be a kid, that's for sure.
It's like, ooh, we're about to talk about something bad.
No. So yeah, relationships, all the way from, like, parent life to non-parent life to what can I say? And we just have Mother's Day. Things like, some of you out there will shame my mom. I'm not gonna gift her nothing. Like, you're a mom, so I would gift because you're a mom. But then it's like some guys are like, well, I'm not gonna gift her anything. She's not my mom. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
That's the new era of kids coming in.
Oh.
I'm not gonna give Mom's Day. It's not my mom.
Okay, so.
But yeah, so relationships. There's a lot of music out in downtown DeLand. So
Distracting, obviously.
I think more of like a good. I don't know why it feels so weird. More of like a good way of doing things. I'm not gonna say we're gonna talk about like our relationships. More of like maybe some advice we would give or things that we've been through that maybe we feel enriched our relationships, and not even just like a marriage relationship or even like anything like that. It could be just a friend relationship, because like we've experienced so many different levels of friendships. And I feel like not even just because you've done the podcast with us, but I feel like your type of friendship has been more genuine than we've ever been able to experience, and it was from natural causes rather than just because I want to fit in or things like that.
Or you had to associate, like
exactly.
We chose to be friends and chose to associate.
Yeah, and I mean, Yeah, that is. So that's.
we should start with
it's
a
gonna
question.
be bold. Yeah, it's gonna be bold. A question. How about this one? Would you ever consider celibacy? And if you did, how long would you do that? And the reason I bring it is because I heard on the radio, the lady was like, I want to be celibate. Is this celibate for a whole year, which means no abstinence from sex. Like, you won't have any sex.
Does that include masturbation and
I have no idea. We're not going to get into details.
Well, I'm just asking. I don't know if I'm going to answer the question.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot to ask the question. Yeah, and then so yeah, he was like, there's no way I could never, a whole year. Oh, and she was like, to strengthen the relationship. So it's like, but the relationship's already not good, and you're gonna be celibate.
So she's in a relationship and she's gonna do this.
Yeah, so like they've been married, and she's like, wants to strengthen the relationship, so she's gonna go celibate. And I'm just like,
Okay.
So
I'll start if you want me to.
Sure. Well,
Point one.
I guess it would just be like sex. Like, that's what you would be
with your obviously significant other.
I mean, yeah, with anybody, I guess, at that point. If you're trying to practice celibacy.
You're in a relationship and you're like...
Right. If
we're going based off the girl on the radio, right?
Yeah, she's in a relationship. And I believe that she said she's married.
Okay. Rule number one is a relationship's never going to survive without intimacy. Especially, your man is stepping out. I'm telling you right now, if he's not getting it,
I could be celibate for a year.
If he's not getting it at home, he's gonna find it elsewhere. For a year, I get the idea. It sounds great. It really does. Like,
to not do it,
not to not have sex, but I'm saying the idea of okay, let's strengthen our communication skills and let's go back to square one of dating and take out the sex and sometimes that's a driving force for a man. Let me bring my girl out on a nice date and make her feel good.
Get to know each other really good.
Let's get her a little drunk so I can have
something
sex
for
tonight.
that.
Men, I feel like sometimes they almost forget their purpose within dating a woman. Yeah. Sometimes when they're so deep into it, and then things get lax when you've been married so long. So I feel like men really do stuff with intention sometimes just to have sex. And so I get the idea of, let me do this for a year and let's focus on our communication skills and dating to just date and get to know each other on an emotional level again rather than physically. I love the idea of it. Is it realistic though?
Wouldn't that be
I don't think it's
almost holding it, using it as a
a power.
Yeah.
What did it say? Pussy has power.
Yeah. So wouldn't it be like that? Isn't that considered bad though? You don't want to do that.
Well, the thing is, they say sex has so many benefits too. Stress relief. Man, that's gonna be a really bad household.
Yeah, I just don't foresee. I think for a woman, it might be easier because we're emotional beings. I think that in her mind, it's I can emotionally reconnect with my husband again, and the physical's taken out. So they feel okay, this is ideal.
Yeah.
But I feel for the man, men have to have that physical. They have to. So it's just not going to work, in my opinion. I see it. I see your comment.
I know, but I think we're in the same one.
Oh.
Are you going to a strong pour?
Only Lena. So
was I.
That's my personal opinion on that. Would I do it? Twitch. I mean, I could.
What do you mean you could?
I could.
Physically, we could.
You don't need it?
If I had
you don't need it?
If it came to just sex, no. I can take care of myself.
I almost choked.
I think a lot of women have that in common.
I could take care of myself if I really had to.
Do women do the guys do? So us guys,
Moo.
We'll be okay. So for instance, we know some people that guys in general will talk and one will be oh man, I got this chick, and the other dude will look at her and be are you sure? Like, that doesn't look that great to me. And then, like, do you guys do that too?
Like, talk about our men?
Yeah, like you guys
Or if
look
a guy looks good.
Yeah, like, you guys look at other guys and, like, you're hanging with your girls and the one chick will be like, oh, he's so cute, but then you guys are like, what are you looking at?
Yeah.
That happens too?
For sure. I'm like, that's your type, sis, but no.
But, like, you'll say that.
Yeah.
To each other. Okay.
I think it depends on the group of friends you're around. Like, I have a group of friends where we're like, damn, like, everybody's married and we're like, damn, he's fine.
Yeah.
Shit.
Would you go as far, do you guys go as far as, like, almost putting each other down?
No.
Because of it?
No. I'd be like.
Not like as a joke. Like as a joke. Like you're bugging her.
Like, I can't believe you like that.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God. And you start talking crash.
No.
Like, oh, look at his double chin, or look at the way his beard is. Like, you wouldn't go that far.
No.
We do that as guys to each other. Like, we break you down. This is what I'm talking about. Like, guys have a lot of shit to go through with other guys.
Yeah.
And I don't think I don't even know how we got into that topic, but it's rough for a guy out there because, like, I feel like if you did that, it would become like a cat fight, right?
well, it'd just be like, why?
But
in your head, like, why is she putting me down? Like,
Yeah, because I think as women, we're already always
defensive.
No,
protected.
Like, we're constantly being judged and like worried about what we're saying.
Oh, so you wouldn't judge another woman because you're like, well, I'm always like constantly judged.
Well, I know how it'd feel to like. I mean, there are some women out there probably that don't care and they're not empathetic towards, and they're just mean girls.
Right, but those are the ones that probably get in a fight.
Yeah.
All the time.
My group of friends, we ain't doing all that.
Doing what?
Like being like, ill girl, he looks this way and that way. Why do you think he's attractive?
You wouldn't do that?
No. I would be like, girl, that ain't my type, but go off, sis, if that's what you're into.
Yeah, but you wouldn't go as deep as like, oh man, I mean, look at that, look at this, look at that.
No, because everybody's.
I find that so interesting because as guys, that's like normal. If you don't do that, you're like, are you even a guy?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
But everybody's type is so different.
It is, and that's how I see stuff. I'll be like, oh yeah, man, go for it. Like, it's you.
Like
it's you. But
some guys love bigger girls, and some guys want like.
Well, that's what I mean.
Girls.
Like this.
Like, it just, the spectrum is so like wide. I feel like that it's not.
And everybody has everybody's special to someone.
Yeah.
Like, I hate, that's me staying on the outside, and I hate stuff like that, man. I'm like, damn, but don't give them a hard time. Like, you don't know.
You just need to hang out with the girls. Your guy friends suck.
I barely have any, but yeah. But that's just a recent experiences. But yeah. And but yeah, I mean, not even recent, because I mean, I remember growing up, it's always like, what? Like, I have a buddy, and I told her, like, we were at Da Vinci's, and he was like talking up this girl. Now, mind you, from when I was younger, he used to he picked up some really good looking girls for our age. Like, they were always older, whatever, and like these crazy girls. So I'm immediately like, okay, what's here?
A model?
Like, what's here in Da Vinci's?
You never know.
That's your type. You know what I'm thinking? Well, anyways, he's like, oh yeah, this, that, and he's like, oh, she got a booty, man. You know how I am, papi, because he's Spanish. He's got Latino. He's like, papi, and I go, yeah. So I'm like, all right, let's go find out. So we go.
Oh God.
He's like, she's right there, and I'm just like,
blown away.
I'm looking, I'm like, where? In my head, I'm like, I don't see her, damn, I don't see her. And he's like, right there, dude, she's talking to, he starts to like describe her, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I see her,
Totally not what we were expecting. From the way he was talking about.
This chick had like a hat, and it like, one of those fluffy hats with like the fluffy stuff.
Like feathers?
It's just a fluffy hat. No, like a beanie.
Mm-hmm.
But like the sides were like filled with,
like an animal.
Yeah, and like the leg. It was like the
animal?
legs. Yeah, so it was like hanging all the way down, purple with black.
Like a raccoon.
She had like a really chubby cheeks, Anyways, point is not who I thought he was into. And but again, like I was like, what dude, what the fuck? Because he's like I wanted him to be my best man, but he couldn't walk in the wedding at the time. But
it's like he couldn't walk.
Yeah, he couldn't. Not like physically. Not like physically. So like the church, if somebody doesn't see, if they don't see you as what would we call that, like not a respected member, but
yeah, like doing the right things.
Yeah, if you're not doing the right things that they think, that they say, then he couldn't even walk him a wedding. Oh. It's crazy. So I had to choose some guy that I've met too long, and I should have actually chosen Jose, to be honest, Jose Perez. But we were so like I was like so. I do this a lot.
Off topic.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I off topic? I feel like that's part of a relationship. Sorry.
But you had tunnel vision.
On the next podcast, we're going to be talking about those that
now
got away.
Now you're talking about the wedding.
I mean, that's part of the relationship.
So your live ended, by the way.
How? Oh. How did it end already?
I don't know why hers did.
You going to put it back on? It's okay. We got the one from DWTN.
It froze.
I mean, the other one. Somebody probably called you.
You can go on mine too if you want.
Yeah, somebody probably called you though. That's what it was.
But yeah.
Where were we at? How did I get to the wedding?
We were talking about like shaming.
Sorry, you guys, because this is how it goes.
But like, what about?
This is how it goes though, because when we would talk sometimes after the gym, it would just be like.
This turns into something. It's not. But no, I always talk about that like with like male and females or boy and girls, like how it's so different, the dynamic of like how we talk about the other sex when it comes to like thinking they're attractive or something. So it's just like funny to me, like guys, or like if you got like before you're married, like, well, I don't know, y'all been together forever, but I feel like guys, because I've lived in a household with other men in college, like
they're not your family.
No. So it's like when I was in a relationship, he had roommates.
Oh, okay.
So it was like
very familiar with stuff like that.
I would come visit for the weekend, and it would be me and him, but his roommates, and then I would hear about all the drama of their, people they're bringing over.
So you kind of met the guy talk.
Oh yeah, and I've always been the like home girl. You know what I mean? Like I hung out with guys.
That's how kind of you were.
Like I always hung out with guys.
Like you would go to the basketball stuff, all this.
Yeah, so it's like I would hear how guys talk. So I have a very good insight on how men are and the way they talk.
So those women that come to like your sporting events or hang out with the guys, those are the keepers.
Yeah, they understand y'all's foolishness.
Yes. So the ones that have like a bunch, they're like, oh no, you ain't coming to the guys hang out. Problem.
No, there's something
kidding.
else happening. But I just always thought it was funny how like men talked about females like, oh yeah, I bagged her, or we smashed or whatever, and then like girls,
like no feelings.
Like girls, well, it's different nowadays. I feel like we could talk about that too, about how women have kind of evolved and stepped out of that like shy, like very secretive and like quiet, like kept everything under.
Something happened.
Yeah, like I feel like women used to be so quiet about their sexuality, and now it's just like open conversation, which I think is great.
But guys too, we were very like, you didn't really talk about it.
I feel like men, when they would get together, like if they had something new, they'd be like, oh yeah,
I'm sure you did.
But I'm saying like I don't think we knew how to explain it. I mean, granted, like we're talking like it's Elaine and I have been together, so
it's hard to say.
Like I was young.
Yeah.
When and I mostly experienced it.
But I'm sure you told somebody about your relationship with me now.
You know what? I didn't. I never bragged.
I'm sure you said something because you had two friends.
Like Elaine about a fat ass, bro.
No, because we all knew each other.
See,
kind of.
I feel like
it would be like weird. They were almost like family to her.
I feel like your situation's a little different, like because you've been together and so respectful for so long.
So like to put it this way, like I always felt if I were to talk about us and what we would do, even now, like stuff that we do and stuff, I feel like I'm like I don't know, it feels like I'm like, you know what I mean, like talking bad,
like disrespectful.
yeah, like
Well, yeah, she's your wife now.
yeah,
you
like
can't do
well,
that.
no, even from before, like
You can't do
like,
that.
like you know, like I wouldn't say, like they say, I don't know, what do they say? I smashed that, right?
Yeah, and then talk about experiences.
Like, I would just hear it.
You'll hear our men like get super explicit about like, oh, like, I don't want to.
But
Like,
do you
I feel
think it's-
awkward
do
saying
you-
stuff like.
But do you
to
think
camera,
it's
but-
because you were in the room?
Well, not even that, but just like guy friends, like not even say it was like them talking amongst themselves as men, but I've had like guy friends come to me and be like, yeah, her head was good, like, you know, talk about like experience with a female because it's my guy friend, which I mean, I don't care. I'm like, oh really, like what'd she do that made it so good, like let me figure it out, you know, like I'm all in, like I love the conversation.
Go hang out with her for a little bit.
I love the conversation, but I feel like women don't do that.
We don't.
Like we don't sit down and talk
brag.
about like our sex story.
I wrote that thing so good. Right?
Not
I guess you
even
wouldn't
that.
say that because you're
Just-
not.
I feel like sex stories for women, unless it's something completely crazy.
Like, do you talk about our butts?
No.
Like we would? Oh, he had the hairiest one I've ever seen.
I feel like the only time like
The one I got with had his toilet paper still in the butt crack.
ew. I feel like the only time I've ever like said anything is, Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, is if like the size of something was like out of control, it's small. Like it had like micro size. And like
Like that you've seen that?
it has to be like extra like
Hold on, you've seen that?
oh yeah.
What is micro?
Like because I truly believe like pause. I truly
There's no
believe
pause. I can't hear pause.
No, I'm just saying pause. Oh my God. I truly believe that like I'm not one of those girls that's like, oh, size is everything when it comes to that. Like I really don't believe that. But when it's like an extreme issue,
Is that a thing?
At first I thought she was gonna say like extremely big.
well that too. Like
Because that's like,
like-
but that's what I would automatically, like, that's where my head's going, where you're like,
okay, I'm saying that in both like spectrums, like it's over here and it's over here. I might go to my friend and be like, oh my God, Elena, like that was insane. Like, oh my God, it was super tiny or it was huge. You know, like that's the only comment I foresee. Like something crazy had to have happened for me to talk about it.
Because we generally don't talk about the experience.
Right.
I guess you're right.
I'm not talking about anything. Like, I'd be like, oh yeah, I got some, you know, but we're not talking about like
what happened, how it felt.
yeah, what it looked like, and all the things, unless something extremely crazy happened.
Like through our chest. When you guys, like, does a chest turn you on?
The muscle.
Yeah, like us. Yeah, like for you, you're looking at it because we're looking at you. We're looking at your chest. We're feeling on your butt and stuff.
That's a good question.
But so, do you feel like what are you grabbing? Like, what's getting you? Like, is it the stare down?
No, men's back.
The back.
Yeah.
What the hell is he doing? How are you looking at his
Like
back?
you and shoulders.
How are you looking at his
For
back?
me, I think it's like arms and like
Are you giving it to him?
No, like if he's over top of you, like, and you're grabbing.
So you're saying like his frame?
like if it's manly.
So, like, his frame,
I don't
like,
want
you
like
want-
a skinny dude.
like a little twig. Yeah, me neither. That would feel really weird.
like you have to be bigger than me.
Yeah.
So that's what you're. So it's not. I mean, yeah, I guess it would be like your back, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like, I'm looking at your back. Like, what are you doing?
I think it's a misconception of like looking at it and being like
Looking at what?
that turning
At
you
your
on.
back?
Like it doesn't.
At your back?
No, your
No.
penis.
Oh.
Like I
that's
don't
not-
think that's my.
Things are ugly.
I've
as
tried.
hell. Put that shit away.
I've tried everything. Did the
I'm
helicopter?
not the only one.
When God made that, what the hell?
I would just, she'd be in the bed.
You'd be like, what? You don't want to look at it? I'm like, what is there to look at?
No, she'd be in the bed just watching TV, and I would just I'll come out the shower, jump in the bed, boom, boom.
I don't care. I don't want to look at it.
Do one of these, like, snap it on their face.
Full soft.
Oh, you don't want this? Hold on. You don't want this? I don't know.
She's offended because I'm like, get that out of my face.
She's like this, like dodging it, like.
Oh.
I'm trying to watch my show.
That's wild. That's some
God.
extreme comfort right there.
You don't do that? He's never done that. I mean, I don't know. No. It's never just been flopping around. Just do a helicopter.
Broad daylight.
I'm gonna talk to him. He needs to try the helicopter.
So
that's the one. That's the
Hannah
panty
would
dropper.
feel like I felt.
That's the panty dropper.
Nothing crazy to look at.
Panty dropper. It's crazy.
I think it is kind of muffled.
Fix it, Jose.
It's just I can't reach the thingy to like mess with it. But that's what you just hear. You hear it like that, but it's not. When it comes out, it comes out perfect.
But again, I feel like
how do we even get here?
we're talking about what attracts women in the bedroom
versus
that's right,
guys and girls.
Your back.
Like, and so my question to you was, when I feel like it's probably everything for a man, but like when you're having sexy time, what is like the man's like, oh, that turns me on?
For me,
is it the beginning? Is it like,
I wish we had another guy, because this is just my opinion, but I think I'm like a lot of men, but for me,
God.
like obviously, like just looking at her, I'm already like, man.
Like, is it like everything, the silhouette, or does it depend on what you're into?
But no, what I like is the
connection.
Are we allowed to talk about it?
Someone's calling us up like, what are you talking
I'm about to talk about what I like.
No, like the general, like
it's
for
a whole
us,
figure.
For women, I don't know about Elena, but
I like
for
being
us, it's the connection.
locked in. Yeah. Okay. Same thing. So I like being locked in.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I want her legs wrapped around my legs.
Like
and then
just
like
a sensual
and like
feeling
locking,
of just
like you know, doing one of these with her legs, like
togetherness.
locked in.
Okay.
What is that called? Like connection?
Deep stroke. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
But no, I agree.
To achieve perfection, to achieve homeostasis, please squeeze me.
I feel like for women too, like it's just like, I feel like our world is so sexualized nowadays. Like, you go on Instagram.
No, it is, for real.
And you see something so absurd and crazy. You're like,
as a father with 3 girls, it's crazy.
They're
like, I'm
learning
so
things
nervous
so
about
young.
it. Yeah, I'm nervous, so nervous. And it's not even like I take away everything. We try our best to be on the thing.
Yeah.
But you always miss something.
but you can go on like the For You page right now and you see something wild.
Yeah.
My Instagram lately has been all crazy sex, nude stuff, and I'm like, I don't even follow anything like that. Like, what
Really?
the hell?
It's from you liking
it's
my
everything.
pictures.
Damn it, Anna.
I got the algorithm
That's
all
how-
messed up.
That's crazy, because that's how mine is. And I thought I was like, I'm not even looking at this stuff.
Yeah, lately my algorithm is
And
all about that. And I'm like, what the hell?
and I even went in. I'm like in the settings, and I'm like, how did we delete like your
Reset.
what did I click right? You're like, how do I reset this?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's.
Do you think
fun.
it's mostly women being more sexually open?
They're so
on
sexualized now?
Yeah.
Super sexualized.
I think that
People don't even want to commit anymore. It's like a one, and it's for the girls too. They're like so brainwashed into thinking it's a one and done every time.
In my personal opinion, I think that, one, social media ruined it for women, but 2, I think that women were tired of getting dogs, so they continued to learn how to play the game, and now they're playing the game better.
Yeah, back
honestly.
at us.
Yes.
Because I mean, you got successful women that are like, I don't need your money, stuff like that.
Yeah. That, and like, you know, you have women that were great women and they were dogged so many times. They were cheated on. They were only used to have sex. They were, you know, they felt just their value was just sexualized. So they were like, well, that's how it is. I'm going to play into it. And so they just began like doing this cycle where they're sleeping with multiple men. They can easily cut you off.
Well, yeah, now it's like everything I see, like you're scrolling TikTok, you come up with those guys that go to like the bars and they like question girls or guys on the spot, and it's like, what's your count? Like, why is that a thing?
Right. It's so
like, what's your count?
Or smack or slap.
2.
Man, I'm not on TikTok enough because I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Smack or slap, like these girls would be like smack or slap, and then they turn around.
Smack or slap.
You like either get to smack their ass or slap them in the face.
Ooh, you know what I want to try?
And I'm like, what? Why?
Totally off topic, but I want to do the taco slap thing with the water in your mouth. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like you grab a taco shell. Everybody has water in their mouth.
The tortilla.
Yeah, the tortilla slap. We had to do that. Us 3 with some water in our mouth.
Oh my god.
And then we just slap each other with tortillas. And
I feel like that's abuse.
Whoever loses. Yeah. No, they say the tortilla doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt? Okay.
Back to, I don't know why I got off topic there. What are we talking about? Oh, slap or kiss or something?
No, just like women being sexualized nowadays. So it's like, I really feel like women are just as bad. I shouldn't say as bad as men because, again, like I said earlier, men just have that need. And so it's like sexuality for men, it's always been a thing. Like, it's not like, oh, you're wrong, but like for a woman to be so out there and like open with their sexuality, like on social media, it's wild. Like the things I hear and say,
what they say on there,
exposing how like.
Well, because they don't even have girlfriends anymore. Like they're just them. It's just them.
And then like just.
And they can only talk to the screen.
And then like just the OnlyFans thing is like
that's
out
huge.
of control right now. Like, I mean, I'm all for it.
I just saw one girl said,
"Go get it, girl," but
within a day made $3 million.
Yeah.
Like what? That's like winning the lottery overnight.
That's controversial. It's like, do you look at these women like
the question
you don't feel enough value that you have to do this, or that you can't be successul in another way?
What's crazy is, and if we do the math, like let's do the math really quick. Like think about this: $3 million in one day. And I don't know. Do you know any details? We can look it up. Details on what it costs to subscribe as an OnlyFans.
I have no idea.
You set your price.
Yeah.
No, but I know. So like, what's
as the user,
what's the average?
Cut.
Like no, what's that? Like if it's a subscribe where you have to pay, I'm assuming you have to pay like
Most
Netflix.
of them, I feel like, are like, it depends. Like she said, they set it. So, and I think it depends how well known you are, what your content is.
So
because
let's
there can be content anywhere from like
there has
soft
to be like
stuff
there
that
has
we
to
were
be
just talking about.
Yeah, there has to be like a standard.
Up to like videos of sexual acts.
Yes.
So it just really depends.
It depends because I've seen women be like,
what is the normal?
$9.99.
Or what's
like
the normal subscription rate? That's
50% off on my next few whatever.
Yeah.
So they control it.
Have you guys been thinking about this?
You see it on Instagram. I've seen it.
Let's see.
I've thought about it.
Yeah. Little feet pic.
Okay, here it is. Average subscription price around $9.99 to $14.99 per month. Okay. And then discount bundles, blah, 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 free trials. I just want to make sure I read it all. Okay, so let's do the math on let's just say $10. Let's keep it real simple. $10, right? We're talking $3 million this girl made in one day. So $3 million.
But that's because that's
not their subscriptions. They get tips and all this other stuff too.
It doesn't go by like how many per person is subscribed.
Okay, but still, let's do $3 million.
Okay.
At $10. Who's out there? How is there so many people paying? That's my point. So like
every man in the world
is equal to, that's 3 what the fuck did I just do?
You did 30 million.
I did 30 million. I'm like, how does it equal 3 million?
But it's every man in the world, every girl that wants to just see what content you're posting so she can get an idea. And then your friends that you went to school with and stuff that are just on there to be nosy.
They're nosy.
You know, I don't know why this math was so hard for me, but it's
30,000 people at $10.
No, it's 300, but I'm just like, I forgot to roll
300,000 people are watching.
So that's 300,000 people that instead of buying a Burger King meal,
or they're doing both.
Sent you. You're right. Sent you.
Instead of buying a carton of eggs.
Yes, for real. Sent one person $10, like just to see her for the day, or I don't know how many hours.
Well,
but
it's unlimited.
It's
monthly.
But it's crazy to me because I'm like, I would never pay. I would never pay for something like that. when
It's free.
it's literally. But not even being married, like, I feel like if you can't even pull something,
No, but it's a
you
scary
gotta be able to pull
world.
something.
No, it's a scary world out
But I
here.
guess, is there that many, how do you say, like when you don't feel good about yourself?
But not only that,
Socially awkward and not
but well, that
Well, no, like you
yeah.
don't believe in yourself, stuff like that.
low
your
self-esteem.
confidence.
Yeah, like there's so many low self-esteem, unconfident people out. Like, think about it, how many people are out there?
Yeah. But I feel like it's not about that. I feel like most of these men on here are, one, doing it secretively because they're probably married.
Like, trying to subscribe.
Yeah. And two, like, it's for the people that aren't doing it behind whatever's back. They're doing it because they feel like it's more personal than watching
Yeah.
porn, or they're...
because
So they're looking
it's a
for
new style.
so they're like looking
of it.
for the next high.
Yeah, because these girls, it's not just like a video, or most of them go live on there,
Yeah.
or they'll send you personal videos and...
exclusive.
So you would
content.
almost say it's an addiction, and you found the cocaine.
Oh yeah, it's
Of
like
porn.
a personalized porn.
That's wild.
That's why they're
That's
making
so
so much
wild.
money.
Chatting.
Because,
it's
you
like
know,
sexting.
You know, you go from like simple Tylenol to this. Like, you hear about the steps of like these drug addicts. Tylenol, boom, 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 boom. You end up on cocaine, heroin, you know, all this other crazy stuff. And it's like, is that is like those people? That's the addiction rate. 300,000 people
Yeah.
are that addicted.
But that's also another point, is that men need that so much
So
more
what's-
than women do, that they're willing to like.
Yeah. So but
I mean, look at
there's
the
probably
amount of
girls,
strip
too.
clubs compared to the amount of male strip clubs. And to be
I've
like,
never seen a male strip club.
exactly. And if you
I did
do,
mention it though. I said we should do it because there's none around here.
if you do see a male strip club, it's more of a show. It's not like what you see at a regular strip club for men.
Okay.
So like, I've been to a male strip club in Vegas, but it's like a show. It's not like they're just out and about
like
giving you
Magic Mike.
dances. Yeah, like,
Which I didn't see.
and even then, 90% of male strippers are gay.
That's because the regular guy doesn't have enough confidence to go out there.
I don't know why, but
It's gotta be.
it's like you go and like, even if I got
Or
put
these
on
gay guys
stage,
are
I'd
listen.
be like,
Or these gay guys are just so
you're not my
hung.
type, please.
The gay guys stem from just being so hung that women are like, too much for me, man.
What? He's on the spectrum where I'm like, holy shit. Like,
I'm just gonna.
Huh?
I don't know that to be a fact or not.
What is that? What I said? The point?
Do you feel like, okay, my next question before, we're probably running out of time here.
This doesn't tell you how long.
Do you feel like once you got married, this is such a hard conversation
Just say it.
to have with y'all.
You just have to
No,
say
y'all been
it.
together so damn long.
I know, but just say it.
Do you feel like when
Don't
y'all
beat around
got
the bush.
married, or actually after this, after you had kids, did sex life change for you?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we can't even think about that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
In like the aspect of, I think we've kind of chit chatted about like time and like,
Yeah, it's almost become
overall-
so. Like you were saying, you could do without.
Yeah, especially if you're
So-
so
you're
overwhelmed.
tired, you've been,
You
So-
go a whole week and be fine. Like,
So
you
actually-
just want rest.
So for guys that are in a marriage and you just had kids, I'll tell you what you do. It's a game. You have to play the game.
okay.
And the game just got harder.
She's like, I'm listening.
The game just got harder, and I know this, and sometimes I give her a hard time because I'm like, fuck, I don't want to play the game right now, bro. I just want to win. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
want to pass, go, and collect.
That's what I'm saying. And we have to, as men, as like kings, you have to realize when it's time for you to pass to go, which happens. It happens. And it happens more often when you're playing the game consistently.
Okay.
And what do I mean by the game? The game is everything that you do. Are you helping her?
It's emotional connection.
Yeah. Are you helping her around the house? Are you telling her she's pretty? Are you buying her things that make her feel special? Are you, for us in our case, I like to cook. I know she loves it when I cook. I know she can cook, but I'll cook. Those are the games I'm playing for the end result.
Having intentional, meaningful.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. I'll get frustrated because I'm like, fuck, dude. How many levels? How many levels does this game have this time?
And on the other side, like, I know he's trying, but sometimes it's just like I can't give any more of myself. Like that day, like I'm just done.
And it's hard for me to understand that.
Like I understand that he's been trying.
That's when you see me at the club, and I'm just like, what do you want? What tea?
Another customer.
Today I almost went off on somebody, bro.
I'm so tired of this freaking game.
Yeah.
I quit.
And then you're almost like, you know, when you like tried so many times to win the level that then you're about to win the level and you're just like, you don't care no more in a game. This is crazy because I'm explaining to you guys how a man would feel in the situation. So when you're playing a game and you're like try, and then you finally like you're almost about to win, but you're like, I'm not gonna win. You know what defeated. I mean? So what do? Yeah. You quit, right? And even if it's happening, you almost like, nope, I don't want it. I don't want to win.
I've been trying so hard.
I don't want to win. And she's like cuddling you and this and that. So I've learned also that usually when I'm defeated is when she's about ready to go, and you have to take it. You have to take advantage of it. You have to get out of your mental state, and this goes with a lot of personal development. But you have to break through the like defeatness and know that it's there for you now. Like just let it go. Like it's because honestly, you turn into like a little kid.
It's like an ego.
Yeah, you turn into a little kid, and you're like fighting with your sibling, and then they finally like, here, take it, and you're like, no, I don't want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how it feels, and but I've learned to So now, like, if I, we have like, she'll have her way of saying, "Give me." So when I see that, I'm just like full on like slide into home base. I won the game.
No, I just think it's so crazy how many relationships it starts out on the basis of that, and like it's like every day, and then it's like once or 3 times a week, and then it's once a week, and then it's like months, and you're like,
yeah, it could.
How
it could
did
be
we
like
get here?
It could be like it could be like a week straight. Everything's going good, and it's like later. But is that also going backwards now? Is that also because it's becoming an addiction and you're looking for the next high?
No, I just think it's natural human instinct, especially like I said for men. Like women, we've talked about this off camera, like women are very emotional creatures, and you guys are very much physical and then emotional.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all's emotional connection comes after the physical in most cases.
Yeah. For us.
Yeah, for men.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, because then,
like, you could be like, I like this girl, but once you're intimate with somebody, it's like a whole nother level.
I mean, I'm a crazy person in the moment, and then once everything's gone, I'm like, did I really?
But yeah, just like starting out, like, I mean, I've dated, I don't know, I've had like 4 like serious relationships.
Really? 4? Oh wow.
Started young.
Yeah. Wow.
Like,
you've only had 1.
Yeah.
Right?
1.
Yeah, like 1 before me.
But it wasn't a serious relationship.
It was serious.
It was not serious.
Serious enough.
It was just a thing.
Yeah.
It was not a thing.
It's not like we dated 2 years and got to know each other.
How long did you date for?
Nothing. We just talked.
Oh, so they weren't like together.
She's talking about like a relationship, like
they didn't just talk.
Well, I'm sure. What if they messed around or something too?
But she's talking about like a long-term, like serious relationship, and then you break it off.
Everybody thought it was. For you.
So I dated somebody.
You're not understanding.
Like 6th grade to 8th grade.
6, 7, 2 years.
2 years. And then 8th grade to 10th grade.
6, but at 6.
The same person?
Did you only see this person in school?
Yeah. I mean, Mike came to my house.
6th grade is a teenager.
I guess. Did you ever have a boyfriend?
That's what I'm telling you. Before you, it was nothing like that.
Serious.
If we're counting that, I guess, because I'm like, I've only been like Elena.
Yeah.
But if we're counting that, then I guess.
He had one too.
So I had like
I guess I did.
2-year relationships. I had one
But I didn't go that
for 4
long.
years, and then
Yeah, that's a little long.
10
like
years.
school ends and I'm just like, later.
Yeah. So
Oh, then you come back and you see them for the second year?
yeah.
But you
I
didn't
mean,
talk
no, over
in
the
between.
summer, yeah, we would hang out and stuff still.
Oh, I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah. So I just, out of all my relationships, I feel like I've always been in a relationship because, I don't know, call it daddy issues or what, but I've always kind of been codependent on a man. Like, I felt like I needed that connection because I didn't hang out with girls. I didn't have friends, technically. So I always had a relationship. But I was, like, a very emotional person. Like, I wanted to get to know them. I wanted to hang out. I wanted, like, alone time, like, just conversating. And I feel like men don't get there until after physical interaction happens.
Yeah.
And then they're willing to do it.
If it's serious, do you think, or?
I feel, and also there's been situations where I feel like men put on a front and they're in it emotionally until they get what they want, and then it's like,
Yeah, because that would be like
they
my buddy.
play the game. Yeah,
Like, that's all he ever does. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna go and then come back. And I'm like, okay.
yeah, it's like they'll play the game, they give you everything you want and want to hear, and then once they get it, they're done. So I think it goes both ways. Like, but if a man,
I guess I do that now.
but I feel like if a man is want to be serious,
but yeah,
it gets better once
we
you
went through
have
the pillow
physical.
talks and whatnot. So
Yeah.
And I did. Yeah, I would get more. Like, I would be more personal after. Yeah.
Interactions.
After marriage.
Yeah.
We were married before any of that happened.
Yeah.
What? You don't believe us?
Yeah.
Damn, that was a good one. How long have we been on there?
A little
think we're
over 30
good.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about anything else?
You did good.
I think we talked some pretty good relationship stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
And men and women are so different. I feel like it'd be nice, like, because we could sit here and agree all day, but, like, for men, it's very different.
Yeah, I mean, it was, yeah.
So we need another man to come on.
Like, I'll ask her stuff, some of the stuff that I asked you now. But I'm like, nah, you're wrong.
Did I validate it?
Huh?
Did I validate it?
Yeah, most of it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's similar.
I keep trying to tell them.
It's like, well, yeah,
Not
because
the
I
only
mean, we go, like, we think and say things, but it's like we're only know each other.
yeah,
Like,
for
we're-
so
like,
long.
it's not like I talk to my buddies and find out stuff. So, but I'm starting to figure out that everybody's pretty much the same.
So one of my friends and I were catching up the other day. Actually, one of my guy friends, and we were talking about how so many marriages or relationships have been together for so long. Like, I'm talking at least 6-7 years, plus. But for us, we've both been in very long-term relationships and marriages, and how the dynamic has changed so much as time has gone. Like, you think about where you started and how much fun and, like, how sex was, like, constant, and you were just very carefree, and then, like, where you are now, especially with y'all, like, you have the kids and the business, and, like, it's like you guys can't really have that together, like, be alone together much. But everybody is having these issues, nobody's talking about it. So that's the problem. Like, you sit in your own relationship in your own house under a roof, and you're like, oh my gosh, my relationship or my marriage or whatever is so terrible, like, how did we end up here? But matter of fact is, a lot of people just are faking it online and pretending and acting like it's not an issue because they don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Because you feel embarrassed. Because
They think their marriage failed.
right,
or
because you don't know that
Other people
everybody's
go through
going through the
it, too.
same
it's very
thing.
real. Like, yeah.
And just play the game. As if you're a guy or whatever, even the girl, like, one of you have to play the game. There's always a how do you say, like, there has to be a player, and there has to be a character. So figure out which one you are.
Yeah.
And if you're a couple listening in, figure out which one you are together. Like, who initiates, or who, like, who's the player? The player meaning the person controlling the remote and having to go through all the hoops and stuff and things, but you're still a character in that game that has to go through the same stuff, but it's being applied by the player. Damn, write that down.
Jot it down.
Brought to you by Jose.
But it is very true though. Like what she's trying to say is that like we might be at home thinking like why is it so hard
at some point
for us to have like what we felt before? But other people are going through the same thing. They're just
nobody talks about it.
And that goes with anything like business. Like until we started going to the events and talking to other business partners and doing the same business, you gotta find people that do the same thing, because obviously the problems are gonna be the same. And it's like they went through the same thing. It's like, wow, you're not alone.
And it's behind closed doors. Like, there's so much chaos and things that happen in people's marriages and relationships that nobody will ever know, because people are scared of that stigma and like their marriage failing or what people are going to think about them. But for me, it's like, I wish people, I'm not saying go tell, because a marriage should be very sacred, and your issues,
you shouldn't just go say this to random people.
Your issues should be kept in your house under your roof. But like, I think we need to stop putting on a front too. I think a lot of people that are having issues continue to post on social media like they're the happiest people in the world, and they cover it up with a new ring, or us vacationing here and posting lovey-dovey, and then at home like they want to chop each other's head off. It's like, stop. Social media has killed relationships too, because it's like the Ace family, I don't know if y'all ever watched them, but this is like they were like this perfect family, and then they had all this infidelity of cheating and this and that.
It's like the 13 counting or whatever, 13 and counting.
But I want to hear what she has.
So there's a lot of like issues that are happening, and like people present their relationships and marriages as like perfect online, and then behind closed doors they're just fumbling and falling apart. And I think that's the biggest issue. I'm not saying like present your issues to everybody that walks by, but like don't put on a show either, because you're making it seem like you're
like other people's relationships aren't struggling, but yours is.
Like because you're you're boasting about something that's not even real. We've
been through that, like where our business is so much social media, and it's like, we might be going through something like a relationship thing or something. So
even business wise, sometimes you're failing, and you kind of act like it's not. You have to sometimes.
But even on the personal side, like I might go days without posting it, like relationship things, because it's hard to be
tell
fake.
them our secrets.
But some people are. Like,
well, it's like,
I don't like that.
Your birthday came up, Mom's Day came up. I didn't really post anything because why would I post happy birthday or
because it's
naturally we don't ever do it.
When I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna say it to you. Why do I have to use social media to tell you that?
Right.
So that's why I don't do it. I think it's
you were doing it because you do it for everybody else, and
it's
still not genuine.
And I could maybe a better way is personally, I'm gonna treat her, but then I can reach out to, let's say you were a mom. I would be like, reach out, I would say, hey, happy Mother's Day, you're doing really good, blah, blah, blah.
You know how many times?
I could do a post. I'm saying like social media should be more of like you
connecting with others
so I would say, oh, I met this amazing mom, blah, 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 blah. You would write a little story and then post that person. But then on your story, if you want, or just not even do any story, you don't have to. Like, I'm gonna treat her.
You know how many times people have asked me,
I don't know if that made sense.
Oh, what did Jose get you for blah, 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 blah?
They always ask.
Like, because I didn't post about something. And it's like, and like, I know it's because they're watching me, because I'm on social media, and they just want to know, like, why didn't you post that you guys went out for your birthday? Or like, did you do anything? Like, and I didn't. So I'm not going to post that I literally just did this.
And with kids, honestly, like on those days, like we could plan as much as we want. Like we were planning for a cruise, but it just couldn't happen with the kids, bro. It's just a lot.
Yeah. But then you have the people that are like, no, I have to make it seem like no matter what, we did this.
Yeah. I love that.
So,
I used to
and work, you can feel it.
I used to work with this lady. She was like 40 or no, she was up there. She was like 50 or 60, and at the time I was like 20 something. But her birthday would come up and she'd make it such a big deal, and I'm like, what? Still at that age?
Yeah.
Like a big deal. Like I have like 50 people coming to the house.
Because even on Facebook and older people, like they want people to validate them.
That's like the only things that really get a lot of like a lot of things. You got people who, when babies are born, birthdays, Mother's Day, Nurses Week, whatever. Yeah. Like people reach out to say, oh, da 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 da. But it's like, why don't you do that with other stuff? You know, like I make it a point as I find people to say something like, oh, you're doing really good at the gym. Oh, bro, nice. Something. Because I want to connect. I want to connect on social media.
And that's what social media is about, is connecting, uplifting, promoting, all the things. But, like, I'm the same way. Like, I've never understood. I'm sitting right next to you. Why do I have... Unless you made, like, this really creative, cute video of, like, like, a bunch of pictures, and it was, like, cute. And you wanted to share something you created. But to just post a picture of y'all, like, at dinner together and be like, happy birthday to my wife. It's like, that's
like you're making it a point.
You can do that, but it's just sometimes when you present it to the point to where it's like you're trying to sell it to us that you guys are good, it's like, all right. Like,
I guess. I never thought about that.
Like you're trying to sell it because you're probably going through something. Yeah. So like I get constant, like, you don't post anything about, what you're doing, who you're with, like your relations with whoever. And it's like, because it's none of your business, first of all. We've talked about this at dinner. Like, I don't need to post my personal life to get validation from people. I could post what I want to post. Yeah. And social media, remember, at the end of the day, it's all about what you want to present online.
Yeah.
So it's great, and I love that you guys use it as like a platform to promote your business and for inspiration and to become successful. But when people take it to the level of like just validation, like they need that validation and it's weighing on their mental health if they don't get enough likes, it's like,
or trying to prove a point every time. Like
personal development.
So I mean, we were on topic about posting about relationships, but now we're off topic again. So
we're gonna end it.
All right, so
that's how it goes, though.
Wrap it up, then.
Yeah, that was good. How
do you wrap it up?
Wrap it up. Well, you wrap it up.
Oh God.
Sponsored by.
Here goes men again.
We go like we gotta bring out like a condom. Sponsored by today. Because we're talking about relationships and all that. So.
Condoms.
Yeah, I think we could leave it at, and I think we all can agree. As you grow older, you learn to be the most quiet person in the room. Because not only do you learn from others' mistakes as they share their craziness, you just learn. You learn more when you're quiet, to be honest. And that's what this is. That's what this is from. This formed out of, because I feel like I've always been quiet around a lot of people.
Same.
She's definitely quiet around people, and it sounded like you hung around a lot of guys and you were always quiet, kind of in the back, but listening, right?
Depends who I'm with.
Okay.
But now, before we wrap it up, I've always had people to this day, you probably heard it come out of somebody's mouth before, be like, Hannah, you're wild. You're reckless with what you say. Like, because I will say the most vulgar and inappropriate things. I think I've said that on here before. Like, I have no filter.
Yeah.
And it's probably because I've hung out with men forever. So I might even see a woman walking down the road and be like, God damn, like she look at her ass. Like, I just feel like I've grown up in that, so everything goes for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I could talk like a man, and that means being vulgar. So.
Yeah. All right.
If Elena does, I'm like, what the heck?
It's like, wash your mouth out. So.
Oh man! All right, cool. So we did it.
Stay tuned.
Welcome to podcast number 5.
Welcome.
Signing out. Oh, sorry, I don't have welcome. I'll put that in the front.
I'm not sure what's in his tea.
Nothing. I drank it all. Signing out, Jose.
Elena.
And Hannah.
Boom.
Sing along.
Oh,
my ears are warm.
because you have the
from
AC
that.
off.
No, I felt it kick in.
Kick in my bow.
It was hot at the very beginning.
That's what she said.
It was hot.
That was good. That was a good podcast.
We could have talked about the Diddy.
I'm totally going. No, I don't want something.
Dang, my second one was almost an hour long, and I had another one before that.